Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Let's talk about Real Housewives of Potomac, season 3, episode 3. OMG, you know, we're still back off there where, you know, Karen is having her little conference basically, and she don't want to tell anybody any questions because Gizelle asks her, "Are you being indicted, or is Ray being indicted? What's going on?" And so she was like, "Well, I'm not being indicted, so it is what it is." And so Gizelle was like, "Yo, you had this press conference and you don't want to say nothing, and you ain't saying nothing." And so basically, you know, Robyn's throwing her 2 cents in, and she's mean mugging, giving her nasty little dirty looks towards Karen. Basically, they are not here for Karen and not telling the truth. And Robyn was like, "You know what, I'll leave then," you know. And so it's Karen. Karen was like, then leave, whatever. She was like, "You're not gonna sit here and dog me out." And so anyways, you know, what's her name, Gizelle, she got ready to get up. She took off her blades and she showed the back of her shirt when it says, you know, taxes free free Uncle Ben. And she's talking about pay your taxes, all this other stuff. So basically, she was being shady. Monique was like, "Oh, that's wrong. That's low down. That's dirty. How could she be her friend and she's doing something like that with her tacky ass blazer, with that tacky white t-shirt and the tacky ass hashtags?" I was like, "Oh shit, Monique is in the building." And so anyways, you know, Gizelle, she exit out, and it was like, "Oh, look at Robyn following right behind her like her lap dog." Yeah, hey. It also seems like Robyn is trying to look like Gizelle. Like they got like the same hair colors, dyed the same streaks and shit like that, the same highlights. It's like, yo, they trying to look like they're trying to be sisters, you know? So I was just like, oh shit. So anyways, Karen was not here for telling her business. I don't even know why she had the press conference, because she basically didn't give no information. Basically, Karen wanted to have the press conference to tell them to stay the F out of her business and start running her business and start trying to figure out if she's broke or not, why she moved or not, if she knows about that she owed taxes. She was just like, or her husband owed taxes. I can't talk about it because it's still legal obligations. Karen ain't trying to run the business. She ain't trying to tell you guys nothing. But basically, Karen should stop acting like it bothered her so much. Like, hey, get a loan. Say, break me. Give me some money, Gizelle. You doing good with that makeup line. You doing good. You know what I'm saying? And she can, you know, get a loan from Ashley. We see Ashley's husband already offered to help Karen out. That's what I was saying last episode. Like, get some money from Ashley. Ashley's husband got some money. He got like $80 million or $20 million, something like that. So get some money from them, you know, some advice or something. I don't know. So it is what it is. And so then anyways, you know, Karen goes on the hallway to confront, you know, what's her name, Gizelle, because she was like, "Yo, I thought you was my friend. Why are you gonna do something like that? Like, I'm done. I'm over. I'm through with that." Basically, how you gonna write that on the back of your shirt? It ain't funny and whatever. And so, you know, Gizelle was like, whatever. She was like, "Well, I'm not here for you lying. And I thought it was funny. I thought it was cute. You didn't like. And she was like, "What you mean you don't like?" And then so Karen walks away. She was like, "Look at her. She talk about making fun of her being a spectacle. Look at her with that, you know, army fatigue, you know, outfit on, the chic army fatigue onesie on with the big ass Gucci belt or whatever type of belt." So they're basically reading and dissing Karen straight up and down. I was just like, yo, that's so and so, you know, Karen calls, Gizelle trash or whatever, and she's not going to be a friend, and she's upset with her. So anyways, Gizelle and Robyn goes to follow Karen to her car. And why was Karen leg up inside, her leg sitting on top of her manager, her assistant, her personal assistant, you know, that was sitting in the back seat with her in the truck? And then, you know, Gizelle was like, you know, you ain't gonna tell us the truth. I don't know why it was just a joke. Why are you upset? Why are you mad? Like, cause you're making fun of my situation, bitch. And then you have the nerve to put it on a t-shirt to even blow up more spots. So it just made it seem like, you know, Gizelle was just poking fun at the bear and laughing about it. Basically, it is what it is. She's laughing at Karen expense, basically. Especially with, you know, the tweets and all this other stuff. She's poking fun. She's trying to get liked. She's trying to be popular. She's trying to dog Karen out. It is what it is. You know, she don't see it for Karen, but she says, oh, she's Karen's friend and she's been knowing her for so long. But you know what? She's, you know, so we have a good relationship. I've been knowing her for years. But you know what? Now you on top and Karen's on the bottom and you poking fun. You know, you better stop poking fun. You talking about you pay your taxes. You better make sure you do, girlfriend, because if you don't, you are going to be the laughing stock of the show. So make sure you pay him, and you pay him right. Make sure your accountants and the people that you have in charge of the business or the finance part is doing what they're supposed to do, because, you know, laughing is catchy. So it is what it is with that situation. And it's just like, damn, what's her name? Robyn just followed Gizelle like, you know, she's her lapdog. Like, she wants to be like her. Like, she imitates her. Like, she wants to be mean. She wants to be bout it. Like, damn. Robyn, where's your backbone? Robyn, who are you? Let's get to know who you are, because it seems like you just kissing too much ass of Gizelle's, and I don't know why, but maybe she's your only friend. And it seems like Gizelle can only be friends with people that are beneath her and that are under her. It seems like Gizelle thinks that she's better and she's grander than everybody. She done took over Karen's spot because she's the grand wizard. She's a grand king or queen or whatever, because now she got her makeup line and she's making money. She's going out to the Hamptons and she's meeting up with her friend, basically talking about, you know, why I will go to Monique's party, but you know why, I got better things to do. I ain't going to a party. Basically shading Monique, like she shades Monique or whatever. But she left Robyn out there high and dry, and you know, because Robyn kind of like got attacked over there. People was coming at her with, hey, you did this, Robyn, you did that, and where was Gizelle to have her back? Gizelle knew she was leaving her hanging. I was just like, oh shit. So it is what it is. So we see Chris and we see Candice. They're having fun in the bedroom or whatever. It is what it is. We find out that, you know, she supported him and she built him up to own his own restaurant. And basically she has her hairline. I've seen her stuff in the store before, I believe. And so basically, you know, she got her hairline going on and it's doing really well. So they're actually making money. But she said her mother would prefer for her to marry a black doctor or whatever like that. But mama didn't get her way this time. So anyways, she's going out to pick up wedding dresses and shit like that with her mom, and we see her mom is really pushy and really bossy. Shit, is her mom paying for the wedding? Is that why she doing that? What's going on? So it is what it is. And so then we get, you know, so where we go with Ashley. She actually meets up with Monique or whatever, and they're at Monique's house chilling. They're having a good time. Basically, you know, they're talking about, you know, Candice a little bit shading her about her little status of Miss America or United States or swimsuit wear, that she didn't do this. We don't even know what she won the, you know, the sachet from, where she got the crown from. So they basically shading her. So is Ashley. And then, you know, Candice walks through the door basically, and they take off their clothes. I thought it was going to be a porn, the way they was getting undressed and drinking and doing cigars. What the hell's going on in that situation? I looked like the cameraman was he was in heaven watching them ladies. I was just like, way too much. But you know what, they all fit and they all are in shape and healthy, so that's good. So anyways, basically, you know, Candice, Monique is trying to tell Candice about the lady. So, well, Karen's crazy, and you know, we have Robyn that, you know, she's with this guy named Juan and Blase in the third, but they didn't get into it. And so then Ashley put her hat down, because Ashley and Robyn don't get along, because Ashley was all up in Robyn's business, telling her that she needs to find a new man, a new bae. So I was just like, oh shit. So anyways, you know, what's her name? Monique is like, well, you know, these women are like our mother's age. And so it was like, well, 40, well, my mom's 56. So how old are they? And it was like, well, Karen's a little bit up there. She's been 50 something for the past couple of years. So Karen don't want to say her age, but Karen looked good for her age. It's just like, so anyways, they're having a little shade fest over there. And so basically, you know, what's her name? Ashley and, you know, Monique have a really heart-to-heart talk about the situation where, you know, your family, how important family is. Is your husband more important than your family, or your family more important than your husband? So basically, she was letting her know that that her husband, I forgot what I think her husband's name is Chris too as well. So she was telling her that, you know, her husband Chris has not talked to his mom since since the mom called her a heifer or whatever. There's nothing that she can really do about it, but it is what it is. She made her peace. She did her part. So basically, you're going to have to make a decision whether it's your mom or your husband, which one you're going to choose. And so basically, you know, Ashley was like, I don't know. You know, my husband wants me to stop financially supporting them because we brought her a house and she's supposed to get rid of that no good man that she was with for 15 years, that, you know, my mom did this, my mom did that, my mom was so wonderful, but as soon as she got with this man, she just lost it. I mean, she must be dick me tease. And well, I don't know what he's doing with her money. Sounds like he's a junkie. Sounds like he's a drug addict. So anyways, it is what it is with that situation. So Ashley doesn't know what she wants to do. She doesn't want to turn her back on her mom, but you know what? It's affecting her marriage. And you know, Candice is trying to say, which one is more important, your mom or your husband? Well, they're both important, but you know, we had to, you know, Candice was, Monique was like, we have to let outside people out of our marriage. Who's outside people? You're talking about your mother. With, you know, Ashley situation, it's not outside people. It's actually her mother, the lady that gave birth to her or whatever. So it is what it is. But if she's in a bad situation, she's in a bad marriage and all that other stuff, it's just, it's trice. It really is trifling. And basically, you know, they can't tell the mom to leave the man. But so basically the mom's going to have to try to fend for herself, because if she's going to still be with this man that's taking it and not giving at all, then, you know, the husband doesn't want to be bothered with the situation. You know, the husband want her to cut ties with her mom, and she's going to still be with that man, because basically he doesn't want his wife being used and taken advantage of by the mom and the boyfriend, especially if she doesn't want to learn from her mistake or whatever. So it is what it is with that situation. But you can't tell no grown woman who she's going to be with, who she's not going to be with. Well, she just better be able to pay her rent. So basically we find out that Ashley's been paying her mom's rent for the last year, and she's been taking care of her mom and everything. So it's like, what are they going to do with that meal ticket once it's gone? That's a good meal ticket. Paying the rent for 5 years, been able to save up some money. Somebody pay your rent for 5 years, should be able to save up some money. A year, save some money and pay off some debt or whatever. It is what it is with that situation. So she's going to have to choose. So anyways, it is what it is. We get Karen. Karen's with her daughter. They're going to get a facial. Karen seems so normal when she's around her daughter, like just a normal person. It's not all this antics. She doesn't seem crazy or anything like that. So basically her daughter's crying because, you know, her parents are going through some things. They're going through some financial problems, and there's nothing that the young girl could do about it. And, you know, it hurts for her. And so Karen's just saying, hey, listen, I got your back. You know, it's nothing you really can do about the situation. And the young girl's in college. She seems like she's well-rounded. She seems like Karen's been a good mom, and she had a good father too as well. So it was nice to see Karen in a, you know, normal type of atmosphere or whatever, being normal and not having all the antics going on. But she has to put her guards up. You know, she's a sheep among some wolves, but she turned out to be the wolf in the situation. She was like, keep your name out, keep my name out your mouth. I was like, Karen had a conference about nothing, but you bitches better stop talking about me. I was like, oh no. So it is what it is with that situation. So basically we get Robyn and Juan, and basically Robyn is apologizing to Juan for spending all their money and blowing it away and trusting a friend that robbed from them and stole from them. That's reason number 14 to cheat on you. That's reason number 14 to get rid of you. So anyways, Robyn is like, you know, whatever. So basically Robyn's talking about she flipping houses and she's making money, 50 grand on this house, 50 grand on that house. And basically they brought all their stuff with them to their new house, and, you know, whatever. So basically she's asking Juan to come to the party with her, to Monique's party, because, you know, her and Monique got some little type of situation going on, got a little beef going on. It really seems like it's nothing, but basically because it seemed like Monique wanted to squash it with Robyn, but Robyn wasn't hearing it. She was like, I'll address it later, and she never addressed it. So she knows that she's probably going to be asked about the situation, and she wants Juan to come, and Juan says he's busy, he got better shit to do, he got a girl from around the way to come through. So anyways, basically right now Robyn feels like people are making fun of her, especially Monique. Monique is bringing her down with her blogs or whatever, you know, making fun of her expense, that, you know, she's broken, she doesn't have money, this and that or whatever. So basically she thinks the girls are trying to throw shade at her because, you know, of her financial issue, which I don't think that's the problem. I think they just don't like you because the way you come off, you be mean mugging, you be making all types of rude types of gestures, and you talk nasty, and you follow behind Karen. It's like you don't have your own backbone as well, and you don't seem like a really likable person, in my opinion. So, but I do feel sorry for you in your situation. Whatever happened between you and Juan, and you staying in this relationship with this man that did you in, and you supported him and put him through school after he done came back from his other woman from across the sea. And so you sticking around hoping that something will work with him, and you're hoping that you guys will get back together, probably get married. I don't know if he even sleeps with you, I don't know if he even loves you, I have no idea. But right now I guess it was your turn to support him because he supported you. And so basically, you know, Robyn saying that, you know, when you was playing sports it was the best years of your life and I didn't do anything to support, you know, I wasn't bringing in income, but now I got money. Now we're doing this. I don't ever want to be broke again. So basically, you know, Robyn feeling like she's not a part of the situation because she's like common folks. She got a common job and her husband got a common job like common folks, and basically the women around them are kind of living like luxurious. They live in luxury or whatever. But I don't know about Karen, even though Karen's paying $10,000 a month to live in that new house. So I don't know. Karen might be moving in with you, Robyn, if you allow her. But the way that you poke fun at Karen's situation and make fun of her and want her to tell this and tell that about the situation, and laugh with Gizelle about Karen's situation, is the same thing that's happening to you. So how can you expect people to treat you differently when you put out energy like that towards Karen? And I think that, you know, Robyn's a little bit jealous of Monique's situation because her husband might be retired, but they still got money. They still living good. You know what I mean? They got nannies. They got all types of stuff. She's in Potomac zip code. She's living, you know, she's doing good. So I think she's kind of jealous of that situation, that she's still with her husband and they're still trying to work shit out together. And she seems happy. So, and then on top of that, Monique seems like she's more educated, more, you know, she's not rough around the edges like Robyn is kind of like rough around the edges. So it is what it is. And so moving on from that. So Gizelle, she's out shopping because she's going to the Hamptons, and she shade Monique like, I ain't going there, I got better things to do, and I'll deal with Karen when I get back, because I really want to have a conversation with Karen. That's what Gizelle says. What conversation do you want to have with Karen after you done tweeted about her, you done put hashtag on your shirt making fun of her and making light of the situation when you know it's gonna bother her? It's not like, it's not cute, it's not funny, you know, especially, you know, at her expense. So as you know, so you putting that out there. So anyways, Gizelle, she's happy, she's acting grand, like she's the grand marquise, and she's just like, you know, I haven't been a good girlfriend. And so her friend says, you haven't even been a good best friend either as well. So she's getting her outfits together, and basically she ain't going to, you know, Monique's party or whatever. And she's loving Sherman, she's loving the life, she's loving what she's doing, and her makeup line is exploding, it's blowing up and it's going off, and she's happy with it, girlfriend, and she's doing good, and she ain't like the rest of them. So you got Ashley and Michael, they meet up. Basically they're talking about the situation. He wants her to cut off her mom. Does she have a conversation with her mom to cut her off and talk, you know, tell her like it's either this or that. Basically, you want to choose to be with this man, well, we can't financially help you or support you at the same token, because basically we are enabling her to, enabling the mom and the boyfriend to just live off of them basically, and cause hectic in their relationship. So it is what it is. A mom been going through this shit for 15 years. I don't think she's gonna give him up. Well, you know, basically Michael's like, she needs to have a reality check. Michael looks weird. He looks creepy for some reason. I don't know. He looks so weird and creepy. I don't know if Ashley talked to him about, you know, dating men and going to men websites and paying for sex with men. I don't know if that's true, but he just looks so creepy. I don't know why he looks so creepy. So anyways, basically Michael wants, you know, for, you know, Ashley mom to have a reality check. Basically, let's get back in the game. It's either a place to stay and a helping hand, or you got to fend for yourself. And so maybe she just needs to fend for herself. It is what it is with that situation. And so then we meet up. So we get Candice. Candice is Candice, she's shopping for her wedding dresses or whatever. Blase and the third. Her mom's being very picky. Her mom's all in the situation. Her mom's want to pick out the dress, wants to pick out everything. Now we see that the mom wants to walk her down the aisle. I guess the mom's paying for the wedding. I have no idea. So then basically, you know, we find out that Robyn does have a problem, because now we at Chris's party, and the problem that Robyn does have is that, you know, she feels that, you know, Monique has been coming after her basically on the blogs or whatever, and basically, you know, they made up from one thing that happened before about Monique's blog or whatever, but now there's a comment about, you know, what's her name, Robyn being roasted or whatever, and it's like a little meme or whatever, and actually Monique liked it, and so basically they're having a conversation about that. And so Monique is like, what are you talking about? I don't got time for this bullshit. I don't got time for that. I don't be doing that. And like, I like the pictures. Like, you know, I don't have control over nobody on the fan page. I don't have control over this. I don't have control over that. Like, that's not my thing. That's why you really mad. You really mad at me some crap about the blogs about a fan page. I don't have control over. I know who runs the page or whatever, but it has nothing to do with me. I can't control fans. It's not something that I'm tied to like that. They like me. I can't control what my fans do or what my fans say, just like the Beyonce can't control the beehive. So it is what it is with that situation. And so she's arguing and she's telling her, like, you come to my house and you're gonna tell me this dumb shit or whatever. What are you talking about? So basically, you know, Monique is just reading, you know, Robyn, like, what's wrong with you? Like, come on, you serious about that? So that's when Robyn was like, yeah, your uncle, your cousin, your sister, your brother, your daddy, they running that blog, and you know that they're talking about me, poking fun of me or whatever. So basically, Robyn is feeling like she's feeling beneath the ladies because of her living situation. Not that the ladies are throwing that at her. So if she feels that way, why is Robyn coming after Karen? Doesn't make any sense. So anyways, basically Monique is checking her like, yo, listen, I don't understand, like, it's childish, this is little kid shit you talking about or whatever. So anyways, Monique gets up and she walks away, and so Robyn, she goes outside to get some fresh air. Here comes along Ashley. Ashley was like, oh, so what's going on? What's happening? So then Robyn was like, you know, I had to talk to, you know, Monique, you know, about this fan page or whatever, and she liked the picture, and it's basically bringing me down or whatever, and all this other stuff. And that's when Ashley jumped in and was like, well, basically, you know, Robyn was like, I haven't done nothing to nobody. Are you sure about that? And that's when Ashley was like, yo, you know, you come off very condescending. You come off like, you know, like rude. You come off disrespectful, basically. You come off unlikable, basically. That's what, you know, in a nutshell that Ashley is trying to say. And she was like, and so then that's when Robyn was like, oh, okay. Oh, so we're going to do that. So I'm going to get dragged. And so then Robyn was like, you said that you was going to drag me. You said you was going to drag me and all this other stuff. And so, you know, and so then that's when Robyn was like, well, what about you meddling in the business, talking about, you know, wine this and wine that, and getting wine to dance with me. It's like the things that, you know, Robyn are saying that these girls are doing to her are very minute. It's like she's picking for something, like she's trying to pick something to have a problem with them for some reason. I don't know why. And so basically Ashley was like, you told Gizelle that you hated me. She was like, I didn't say hate. Okay, hate's a strong word. So basically she was like, so then that's when Ashley was like, I just feel like the living situation that you have with Juan is not conducive. You know what I mean? It's not going to make you happy. You don't have to be with Juan to raise your 2 kids. Well, Ashley, have kids first and then talk about it. But Ashley is absolutely right. And so basically, but you can't tell this woman how to live her life and what she should do and how she should do it. She feels like it's the best thing for her to have Juan there with her raising boys. Of course it is. It's a hard situation. Plenty of people do it. There's many single mothers and many single fathers out here, but damn, she don't want to be out here single. But I think she kind of wants to be back in a relationship, or she wants to build something with Juan. But it seems like Juan, I don't know if he's worth it. So anyways, and then Ashley brings up, well, you know, he left you and bounced and went somewhere else, and he comes back, and then boom, you put him through school, you help him do this, you help him do that. He found out that the grass wasn't greener on the other side, and he came back to you. And she was like, basically, like, you're playing yourself, like you're getting used or whatever. And so basically Robyn's like, everybody can't get beat like you, Ashley. Ashley, you're condescending. Ashley, you're acting like you're better than me and all this other stuff. Basically, she doesn't like the truth, and she doesn't want to hear the truth, and she doesn't want to hear what they got to say. But basically she wants to force her opinion down on Karen, and basically she shitted on Karen, and then Karen came to her in a time of need to talk to her, and she went around laughing and making fun of her and telling her business or whatever. So now people talking about her business. She was like, don't bring that up, that shit is so old, I don't want to hear about this stuff. But you know what, a dog doesn't change, you know, a zebra doesn't change its stripes. I believe it goes like that or whatever, something like that. So, you know, what's to say when Juan gets this coaching thing popping and he gets these bonuses, he's not going to move on and go somewhere else? And what is that going to leave you? I don't know if the townhouse is in your name. I don't know if it's in Juan's name. Who knows? But it just seems like it don't make no sense. Like, it's just little childish. It just seems like Ashley's looking out for your best interest and basically pointing fingers at you, but she needs to be pointing at her husband to find out if he's out here on these chat lines and these blogs, on these websites, picking up dudes. That's what she needs to find out. So anyways, then moving on from that, so then, you know, Robyn, she leaves, she walks off, she's gone because she was left to burn, crash and burn without Gizelle. So anyways, we get Chris, Candice's husband. He gets so drunk he back flips off of the balcony into the pool, and she was like, my boyfriend had to get white boy wasted at a black party or whatever. So it is what it is. So basically, you know, Monique and Ashley ain't here for Robyn at all, period. So we'll see next week what's gonna go down. Peace. I'm out. One love. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It would be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples.